All right, guys. Sorry for the interruption. Let's see now. Just a second, and bring it back, fatoumata. All right, guys. While we wait on Fatoumata, my good friend, to join, if any one of you have any question about anything, you can. I believe you all have options to type your question either on the comment section, or you can go on the place that shows like question mark. Type your question. I or Fatoumata are gonna address your question. Okay. Once again, my name is Kende Oluwayemi, and I'm an entrepreneur. I have my own business, and I do a lot of stuff. When I mean I do a lot of stuff, I mean legally. I work as a corporate as well here in the United States, Dallas, Texas, and I run my own business, like I said earlier. And I'm also a business consultant. So if any one of you have questions about how to grow your business, or you know, you need some tips how to involve in your life, type question, ask question. Just a second, let me add my good friend back. I think the network is quite bad. Let's see. All right, I'm so sorry, Fatimata. I don't know what happened.
You lost connection.
No, I think I clicked on something and I don't know what happened.
Gotcha. You're learning. Learning moment.
Okay, so our topic for today. I don't know if I introduced you right. Her name is Fatimata. Once again, a bunch of people are joining right now, and she's a good friend of mine. We haven't met each other face to face, but we connected on Instagram through I think Gary V.
Yep.
Yeah, through one of my best, and I call him my mentor. I haven't seen him physically, but he is my mentor. So we connected on Instagram, and that's power of communication. See, if you don't know anyone, and you're trying to communicate or create connection, a network, you should learn how to get out of your comfort zone. Anyone listening to this, and I know Fatimata knows this. Anyone listening to this, let's say I post something, right? And you notice that I have quite few audience, and you're trying to tap from my audience. You can respond to, you can just put comment under my post or whatever, or under Fatoumata post. That's how you create connection, because you never know. It's hard these days to just create connection, and you have to work for it. And that's part of the things we're going to talk about today. Fatoumata, do you have anything to say real quick? I think you're kind of breaking down a little bit, and I'm sorry. Okay, quick one. Did you have your Wi-Fi?
Oh, let me do it.
Yeah. All right. Okay, looks better now. Say something.
Am I any better?
You're better than before.
Okay.
Okay. So, let's just start. Let's kick start. Today we're gonna talk about work ethic, and we're gonna talk about setting high standards for yourself. We're gonna talk about going after becoming your greatest version of yourself and living a life of fulfillment. So I know most people by now you've heard about work ethic, and still you might not understand what work ethic means. I myself, before now, I used to hear a lot of like work hard, work hard, work hard. And back then, about 5 years ago, I used to be like, okay, work hard. If that was the case, a bunch of people where I came from, where fatoumata came from, they would have been successful, you know, because they work hard. All right, we can barely hear fatoumata. Yeah, she's gonna talk in a minute. Maybe we'll hear her better. I don't know. I think it's because of the network. So, like I was saying, where I came from, I was born in Nigeria, and where Fatimata came from, I'm gonna let her speak for herself. Um, a lot of people work hard. So back 5 years ago, when I used to see a bunch of motivational speaker, coach, my mentors, they used to say, you have to work hard, you have to work hard. I'll be like, really, dude? Like, back home, a bunch of people work hard and they never become anything, and only few become something. But this is what I later understood along the way is that the level of opportunity back home it's quite different back then. Correct. I agree with you. Yes, I agree with that. They work hard but not smart. I love that. And that's I was about to get into that. What the level of opportunity back home is quite different than over here back then. And also, they don't work smart. They work hard. Because you can work hard all your life. Let me give you a very perfect example. I used to know someone, right? This person work 9 to 5 job and they have zero debt. When I mean zero debt, they don't have debt. And they're making quite a reasonable amount of money. But they've been working for about 20 years. Do you know why they still keep on working? They want to retire early, but they don't have strategy. They don't have plan, which means that they don't have the reasonable ideas to work smart. The smart section means that investing, learning what I can put my money into that can work for me. So I'll stop there for a second. Fatimata, what do you think?
Please tell me you can hear me.
Huh?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Awesome. For me, like it's very important. You can work hard, but you also gotta learn to work smart. And nowadays, what I also notice is like it's really all about like the intelligence. It's like the knowledge that you have. There's a saying for it. I just forgot the wording of it. It's like the knowledge that you have, that's power. You gotta just figure out how you can monetize the knowledge you have, use it to your benefit. Because you can be in corporate. I recently just started being in corporate, and I'm like, I hear people saying like I've been in the company for 50 years, 40 years,
Like
and
for
they're
real.
clapping, they're celebrating. I'm like, mashallah, beautiful for you. You're happy to be here, good for you. But to me, that's a sign. I'm like, yeah, nah, not happening. It's like even being aware of that and like, okay, I'm working very hard at my position right now, but I know that's not gonna be life. What can I work hard on after that 9 to 5 position? There's a quote by Dwayne Johnson that genuinely like hits the point. He was like, once you get off work, work as hard on those off hours as you just came back working for another company and building their company. Once you get off, you gotta learn to discipline yourself to be able to work as hard as you just worked for them and build their company. Come back now and build your company. And that's what I
Yeah.
love about it. It's like we gotta figure out how to work smarter because that's really the game. It's not about hard anymore. It's about smart. So we gotta get that game right.
Correct. And I like that. And I'm going to quickly read out a quote by Tyler Perry. It goes like this. Developing a good work ethic is the key to success. Apply yourself at whatever you do, whether you are a janitorial or you're taking your first summer job, because that work ethic will be reflected in everything you do in your life. That's a powerful quote. And that's something I've always believed. See, let me tell you guys, some of you guys listening to this out there, you might not be in the place where you are yet, but if you believe in your dream, if you believe in your goals, the work ethic is gonna come out in you. Now, you might be doing the work and you're getting the same results. Now, this is when you should try and step up by connecting, creating connection, expanding your network, getting coaching and mentorship. Because when you're doing that, they provide you the tools that you need to succeed in life. Because they have passed through the life you're going through right now. They have passed through those journey and they see how it is. Just like me, just like fatoumata, we've experienced some things that some people out there, this is not bragging, this is not we saying we know more than everybody. No, we have mentors. She has mentors. I can even say we have similar mentors on social media, literally, that have passed through a bunch of things that we are still even trying to get there. But we listen to them, we read their books. So those books give us, they break out the strategy out for us to understand what step we need to take to get to this destination. And that's my own part about work ethic. If you want to do something great, belief, because without your belief, trust me, everything you're doing is in vain. Be consistent. That's one another important thing. Do it when you don't feel like doing it. If you only do things when you feel like doing it, I'm telling you, you will never go anywhere. You will just be doing it. You at first it will look like you're seeing results, but the moment you relax again because you saw small results, everything's gonna go back again. And you're gonna start just like gym, like working out. I work out literally 4 times a week. I try to work out 5 times a week but I have other things to do. I work out 4 times a week. Now, I'm not working out to be a bodybuilder. No, I respect folks like that, but I'm working out to stay in shape, and I'm also watching what I'm eating because this is it. Some people make mistakes, right? They're putting in the work, and when they're putting in the work, they're doing. I want to put the word in the right. I want to use the right sentence. They put in the work, but what they're doing is not matching the work. So your consistency and your work ethic needs to match. If your consistency and your work ethic is not matching, there is no way you're gonna see results. That's how I feel. What do you think, Fatoumata?
On your finish, needs to be in alignment, basically. Like just one consistent and you also put it in the work. But you definitely hit a lot of points. For me, it was like you working out 4 days a week. You want to put it to 5, but 4 days consistently. You're not doing it. You can like be a bodybuilder. You're doing it to the importance of keeping up with your physical health. And I, something I have to do, like life is like, oh no, you can't hear me. Can you?
No, I can hear you, but you sometimes you break out. It's still better than the first time.
This connection is bad. I said I personally am doing really good with like the physical pillar or just like building your physical health. But I know that's something intentionally once I start back. Can't hear well.
Can hear you well.
Ah, ah.
I know. We're gonna have this a couple of times again. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll say this as well. Whenever you're doing something, no matter who you are, have fun along the process. Because this is it. If you don't have fun while you're doing something, you're gonna quit. It's very easy to quit. Now, I'm not saying the fun of excitement. Ooh, I'm pumped up. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the fun of enjoying the process. Stop looking for a fast result. If if you look for a fast result, your brain is gonna get you excited and quit later on when you stop seeing results. Because see, let me tell you something. Sometimes, just like I'm a business guy, I build business. I'm building a business. Sometimes your expectation on a particular client after you give them a proposal It's like, oh my God, I'm gonna get this client to do this thing. When he pays this amount of money, I'm gonna get my business going, and that's another client that is gonna, getting my business going bigger. But by the time you get to the client and you break down your estimate, and they be like, well, this is too much and this is too much. We have to cut this, we have to cut that. If your mind is not disciplined and you have not built your mindset to be like enjoy the process, understand that it's gonna go this way, like a roller coaster, it's not gonna go this way. If your mind is not built that way, at that point you will feel tired and depressed. Then you won't feel like pursuing another client. So whatever you're doing in life, either you're in school, either you're trying to build business, have fun along the way. Remember, that will keep you stronger and won't let you give up. Should I move forward to another topic? Alright.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, please. Sure.
On that process of having fun, a lot of times people say yes, you
I don't think we can hear you that much.
we gotta time.
No, I understand. And guys, good. Sure.
Hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear you better now.
Better now?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you for the temporary. What I was saying is a lot of journey that really when you get.
All right. Still skipping. You know what, guys? We're really sorry. Wait, she said if you're holding the bottom of your phone, that might be why. Are you holding the bottom of your phone, like putting? No. So, guys, I just want to say this. I'm really sorry about this because I know you guys really want to listen to her talk and all that stuff, but we will definitely have another one again. We definitely have another one again. Do you want us, very very soon? Do you want us to continue this?
Huh?
Do you want us to continue this or just cut it?
You got this. The hand you give them. Tell them about that.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna move quickly. I'm gonna go to this one that we put together that we want to talk about a topic. And everything we say right now, it's not written down. It's something that it's coming from our ideas, from our brain, from what we've learned in our life, from our mentors. Setting higher standards for yourself. That is very important. See, it's like knowing the value of yourself, have a self-worth. And I'm not talking about specifically money, because sometimes you might not have all the millions, thousands yet. But if you know the value of yourself, if you know your self-worth, people are gonna respect you, and people are gonna be willing to share idea with you. Millionaires, billionaires, that they'll be willing to share ideas with you. Let me give you a quick example. I work at a corporate company that worth millions of dollars. I have been in the same seat with the chancellor of Dallas, Texas. I've been on the same seat with bunch of millionaires. Why am I there? I haven't even gotten to, I haven't achieved quarter of what they have accomplished in life. But the reason why I'm there is because of my mindset. And the reason why I am there is because of the way I respect myself. They see me as someone that has a dream, that has ambitions, and that respect himself. So that's one thing that I feel like everyone should learn how to do. Respect yourself, have high standard for yourself, stop thinking very small. And I'm not saying something is wrong. There's nothing wrong thinking small. Just depend on what you want. Just a sec. Looks like we have a connection problem with fatoumata. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, can you please give me thumbs up? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Give me thumbs up. Okay, you're back. So, as I was saying, set high standards for yourself. It's okay. You guys can hear me. It's gonna take you far in life. You don't have to have everything yet. See that notion that you have to have all this yet to be able to feel this way, to be able to feel like you've accomplished what you want. It's sorry to say it's bullshit. See, you might not have achieved what you want. I'm talking about maybe educational wise or financial status. But feel it. Act like you've achieved it. Work like you've achieved it. There's something that Gary Vee taught me or saying one time, long time ago, and that really stood out for me a lot. It said, you see, when you're talking about something, you don't have to be expertise about it before you start talking about it. If you have that mindset that I want to learn this thing, I want to be good at this thing, research, do your own work about it, and start talking about it. Even though everything you might be saying might not be factual yet, you're gonna learn along the way. That's the way many people learn. I haven't seen anyone in this world that said he or she just knew everything at once. Correct. I haven't seen anybody yet on this life that say he or she just knew everything at once. They learn. There's a journey to everything. There's steps to everything. The more you move, the more you grow, the more you hang out with different mindset, the more you learn. The fact, even couple of when I think I and Fatoumata, the last time we had conversation was about 4, 5, 6 months ago. During within that time from now, I have learned a lot of stuff. Within that time frame, my confidence has improved between that time frame. That's life because I'm looking forward to increase my knowledge. And that's one thing I want everybody to know. You have to be a learner. Forget about, you can also be a teacher, but be a learner. The fact I'm coming here, the fact that Fatoumata is here, she's here to talk about things. The fact I'm here to talk about things. We are still a learner. And again, we're still a teacher. That's why we still post content every time. She have a corporate job, I have my corporate job. I build my business, she's building a business. We are still posting content, which tells you that we are working hard, extra hard and smart. So these things, there's no success, there's no easy success. It doesn't have to be financially stability. It can be educational, it can be anything. There's nothing easy on this planet Earth. I don't know that planet, but on this planet Earth, there's nothing easy. I'm gonna go into the other topics. Now, going after becoming the greater version of yourself, it's another big thing. Because when you are a small-minded person, everything you are doing is gonna be small. Now, let me be clear about this. There's nothing bad if you want to stay in this box. We all have choices. Before I used to think, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be very plain and open. Before I used to think that everybody has to be this big thing, and you have to chase bigger dream and all that thing. Later on, recently, I've been coming to a conclusion to like, okay, now, not everybody actually gonna be there, and not everybody wanna be there. But this is my problem. If you actually wanna be there, and you're complaining, but you're in a small box, but you're not willing to get out of that box to go further, then why are you complaining? That's when I have a problem. If you actually want to be somewhere great, you want to be the best and greatest version of yourself, you have to get out of your comfort zone. I and Fatoumata talked about this on my last podcast that I have with her. We talked about getting out of your comfort zone. You have to learn how to get out of your comfort zone. Now, how can you get out of your comfort zone? Doing things that is not easy. Because easy things is still in your comfort zone, and there's no lie about it. If even me, right now, if I'm doing anything easy, it's still in my comfort zone. See, for the first time in my life, this is my first time holding Instagram live with someone. I haven't owed an Instagram live with anyone before. So which means that what I'm doing right now, it's not an easy thing for me. I haven't done it before. I'm doing it now to get out of my comfort zone. Before you know, I and fatoumata and other group of people will continue doing this and doing this. Before you know, it's gonna grow. And before you know, my confidence on holding a live meeting. I still hold live meeting on my corporate job and other stuff, but on social media it's different because anyone is coming in. The people you don't know are coming in. On your business or in your corporate job, if you're holding a live video, the people you know are the one there. But social media, people you don't know comes in, so now they're listening to you. Some people are coming to see if you're gonna mess up. Some people are coming to actually learn. Because that's the way the world works. Many people in this world, you have to think this way, not just one way. Life is bigger than white and black. We have to understand that perspective. So becoming a greater version of yourself is gonna help you in life. In general aspects, your relationship, your worship with God, with Allah, whatever you believe in, it's gonna have you to, it's gonna show you the ways that, hey, this is the right track. I need to get a mentor. This is what I'm doing. I'm failing. I keep failing, which tells me that I have exceeded my limits of doing that thing. How about I bring someone in that gives me more knowledge to expand my business? You gotta learn how to do that. And lastly, living a life of fulfillment. There's nothing in the world greater than living a life of fulfillment. So, Fatima, I was having a conversation with one of my college buddies, right? I posted something about a couple of months back, 2 months ago. I said, many people don't understand this, that money is not the actual source of happiness. Money, no, that's not what I said. Let me rephrase. I say, many people don't understand this until they get there. Money does not buy real happiness. And he disagreed. And I was like, cool, buddy. I'm gonna give you why I say that, and I'm gonna tell the people listening to this why I say that. Oh, so people might say this thing just like he said, and I get his point, and I respect it. Everybody has their own opinion, and we still talk today. I didn't because of that stop talking to him. I told him that, buddy, let me tell you this: money can never buy happiness, and I will always say this till I die. First, the reason why you see some people, some financially successful people, and still being happy is because they already find the path to happiness first. Then they have money. Then when those two things come together, it's gonna be bountifully, and they'll be living a life of fulfillment. And this is what most people on social media sees every day and feel like money actually is the source of happiness. No, there are millions, thousands of people with millions of dollars, billions of dollars, and unhappy. And people don't know this. Then this is what he told me. He said, well, if you have money, if your sister is sick, is that money that's gonna save her? I was like, actually, no and yes. Because you might have all your money, and if you're gonna die, you're gonna die. There's nothing you can do about it. Your money will never buy it. It will never pay Jesus or God or Allah to give you life. What your money is gonna do is help you take her to the hospital, and there's 0.0 guarantee that the doctor is gonna save that person's life, because the doctor does not own the soul, does not own life. It's the God that owns the life. It's God that owns life and soul. And he said, what about people that suffer? Do you think they don't want money? I was asking, now tell me this. Why do you think some people... Okay, no, first, let me go to one of my great... I don't want to call him friend, but I don't know him like that. We're not friends, like talking about it, but I call him friend, and I take him as a mentor as well. Stephen Bablet.
Ooh, I love that.
Yep. Is one of the greatest right there. Like Stephen Bablet is one of the greatest speakers after Gary Vee. And he says it himself in his book.
After Gary, like they both
Yeah,
after
correct. They're both one of the greatest speaker in the world. He said something. He said there was a time his company is social chain. I think it's the company name of this company. His previous company was social chain. It's like a marketing company that he created. That company was one of the first company that went um that generate about 600 million euro in UK. And he said when it was announced, I think a couple of years back, that his company is he is one of the youngest dude in the world, and his company is one of the companies that generate that amount of money. He said he wasn't happy in his book. When I was reading his book, he said, and he started wondering why isn't he happy with that kind of money and that kind of success. And he was bothered that he wasn't happy. Then on his way home after that news, he said he started listening to one music. I think it was Drake music. I think one music that he used to listen to when he was poor. On his way home, he was listening to that music. And when he was listening to that music, he was singing along with the music. And before he knew, he was happy again. He said that tells him that actually is what gives him happiness, not actually the money. Then he later figured out that he needs to find his happiness first before he can be happy about all the money that he got. And that's one thing many people don't understand. We think that money actually is the source of happiness. I'm not saying money is bad. Okay, just a sec. Let's see if we can fatoumata. Just a second, guys. I'm not saying money is bad. I'm not saying don't chase money. I'm not saying we don't need money. We all need money. We all need that to successful. Like we all need that to run necessity of life. We need money to go buy gas. We need money to buy a car. We need money to do some sort of necessity of living. Yep, we need it. But money does not buy happiness. Understand that concept. If money buy happiness, I've known a bunch of guys that are that worth millions of naira, and guess what? They're still not happy. So you have to find your happiness first. Understand that hey, this is the source of my happiness. I have a meaningful definition of why you're happy. Then that gives you excitement and give you the joy to keep chasing the dream you want to become financially successful. Because when you become financially successful and you already have your purpose of happiness, then you'll be happy for life. Then now what people on social media says is, oh, you have money and that's why you're happy. No, that's not true. That's not why you're happy. You're happy because you find happiness. And notice this. Most people that haven't figured out the reason to be happy, their true purpose of happiness, they have that money. Okay, let's say you have private jets, you go to Miami, you go to Las Vegas, you travel all over the world. And after that, what happened? You come home and you're sad. Because you flew everywhere, you've traveled all over the world. You've seen the things you haven't seen. You've traveled the place that you have always wanted to go. And now you've been there, and what else? What else do you have? Nothing. So find your happiness. Understand the real definition of your happiness. Look for the reason why you need to be happy. One, let me tell you the reason why you need to be happy. That you're still breathing. That's very important. The fact that you're still breathing and alive, there's still hope for you. But if because you don't have money, you want to kill yourself and you want to commit suicide, and you think that because of that you don't need to live, then you're bullshitting yourself. That's very bad. You have every single right to be alive. You have every single reason to live. I have reason to live for, which means that I have a purpose. Hey, I'm living because I'm adding value to people. Don't make it like I'm living and because I don't have money, I shouldn't be living. It's the dumbest thing to think. And it's the dumbest thing to even be trying to commit suicide or do. You're living for a purpose to add value. If you have a job, whatever you're doing, you're actually adding value to people, your customers. Because if you're not there, although the company might replace you, might have other people to do the job, but you're missing of adding value to other people out there. So believe in yourself, and enjoy life. You don't have to have all the millions, all the billions, all the thousands to enjoy life. You can enjoy life in the way that you understand. You can get inspired by people that are doing great on internet and understand this. Not everyone on the internet are actually happy. Not everyone on internet that actually have this financial wealth that people are seeing. Because we live in a world whereby anything is possible. You can rent a car, you can rent the money, you can rent the clothes, you can rent the money. When I mean you can rent the money, you can borrow money and pay interest on it in the future and use that money to lavish yourself online and people think you're rich. Don't let the internet fool you. So just to cap everything I've discussed today, work ethic, setting high standards for yourself, going after becoming the greatest version of yourself, living a life of fulfillment. Those things, if you have it at the back of your mind, trust me, you'll become what you want to become. Anybody can become anything. But the question is, did you have the strength, did you have the discipline, did you have the passion, did you have the consistency to become what you want to become? As far as you answer this question in your brain, either you can do it, then you can do it. Then if you believe and you know definitely, you think many times and you know you can do it, then you can do it. I can only tell you what I've done, and I can only inspire you, I can only motivate you, I can only tell you that you can do it. But if I say all this and you yourself don't believe you can do it and you don't feel like you have the capacity that you can do it, then you won't be able to do it. Another one thing I want to say before I end this topic and the whole conversation is that have patience. Patience is the key to every single thing in life. Success, financial success, educational success, you want to become somebody great, anyway you want, anything you want to do, patience is the key. If you don't have patience, there is no way on earth you can become anything you want to become. Because things are not always going to go your way. Trust me, I've been there. Sometimes you plan that you want to make this certain amount of money tomorrow. You've analyzed. I'll give you a perfect example. I day trade forex. Sometimes, and I know many forex traders can testify to this, no matter how good, how perfect you are, you're going to analyze the chart. And after analyzing the chart, you believe that, oh shit, it's going to go my way. But sometimes it does not go your way. What can you do? Nothing. All you can do is to be patient. So sometimes things are not always going to go away. And it's fine. You got to understand that. It's fine. That's not the end of the world. There's always another thing coming. When you have the faith and believe that there's always another thing coming, you will get there. Things will always go sideways. Just have to have the mindset to bounce back. Have faith in yourself, work ethic, work ethic, work ethic, work ethic. Set high standards for yourself. Go after becoming the greatest version of yourself. Live a life of fulfillment. Stop this internet lifestyle. Enjoy your life. You can post it. Enjoy your life the way you want to. Don't enjoy your life to impress or oppress. Because guess what? There's this, I really don't pay attention to news like that, but I'm gonna quickly say this for people that know this person. I saw a news yesterday of this, I think they call it BBN, Nigeria and other stuff. I don't watch it, honestly. And I don't condemn people watching it. It was make them happy. That's fine. But I saw in news yesterday that he got in a car crash and he's dead. Now, what am I trying to say? May his soul rest in peace, because sometimes I say it because I feel like he's a cool dude. But what I'm trying to get out of this is that, guess what happened? People are still living their life afterwards. Which means that, why are you impressing someone? Why are you trying to impress someone when things can just go like this? When you're gone, people are going to continue living their life. That's the way it was. And I'm not blaming people. That's just life. People are going to continue. The life goes on. So understand this concept. There's no reason to impress or oppress anyone. Just live your life, believe in yourself, and go for the things you want. As far as you believe in yourself, you can become anything. It's hard, it's hard, it's hard. I'm not going to sit down here and tell you it's simple. It's never simple. It's hard. That's why there are only few people in 1%. And that's why there's only few people, 15%, 10%. You don't have to be in 1%. As long as what you want, whatever you want. So guys, I really appreciate everyone for staying tuned, listening. And I really feel bad that Fatoumata couldn't stay all through because of a connection. We're going to have much of this continuously in the future. And hopefully you guys join. And I hope that you guys enjoy this. Stay tuned and peace.